Have you ever noticed how some people seem to age quickly after 65, while others stay active, vibrant, and full of life well into their 70s, 80s, and even 90s? It's not just luck, and it's not all genetics either. The truth is, there are certain hidden habits and lifestyle choices that quietly steal away years of our life. They creep in slowly, often without us noticing, until one day the effects become impossible to ignore. If you've ever woken up and felt your energy slipping, your body moving a little slower, or your motivation fading, you're not alone. Aging brings changes, yes, but how we respond to those changes makes all the difference. The good news is that many of the biggest threats to longevity aren't inevitable, they're avoidable. And when we learn what they are, we can take simple, practical steps to protect our health and add not just more years to our life, but more life to our years. In this video, we're going to talk about the 4 biggest longevity killers after 65, and more importantly, how you can avoid them. These aren't meant to scare you. In fact, the opposite. Once you know what to look out for, you'll have the power to make changes that truly matter. Let's begin with one of the sneakiest threats to a long and healthy life: sedentary living. It's so easy to fall into this trap, especially after retirement. Without the structure of a job or the constant activity of raising a family, many of us spend more and more time sitting. Maybe it's in front of the television, at the computer, or even just sitting while reading or chatting. And while those activities bring comfort and joy, too much sitting takes a serious toll on the body. Studies show that long periods of sitting are linked to heart disease, diabetes, weight gain, and even a higher risk of premature death. But here's the good news: the solution isn't about grueling workouts or exhausting routines. It's about breaking up long stretches of sitting with gentle movement. Every hour or so, stand up, stretch, and walk around the room. Take short walks outside when you can, or if mobility is a challenge, do seated exercises to keep your muscles active. Even light activity, gardening, tidying up, or simply walking down the hallway, keeps blood flowing, joints lubricated, and energy levels higher. The key isn't perfection, it's consistency. Movement, in any form, is medicine. Another silent longevity killer that becomes more common after 65 is poor nutrition. Our bodies don't process food the same way they did when we were younger. We may not feel as hungry, or we may lean toward convenience foods that are quick but lacking in nutrients. Unfortunately, this can lead to deficiencies in key vitamins and minerals, weakening the immune system, draining energy, and leaving us more vulnerable to illness. Think about it: skipping vegetables here, choosing processed snacks there. It might not seem like much in the moment, but over time it adds up. The body needs nourishment, especially as it ages. Protein becomes more important for maintaining muscle, calcium and vitamin D protect the bones, and fiber keeps digestion running smoothly. Instead of thinking of food as just something to fill the stomach, see it as fuel for a stronger, longer life. Simple choices like swapping white bread for whole grain, adding a handful of nuts or seeds to breakfast, or including colorful fruits and vegetables each day can transform the way you feel. And here's something many people overlook: hydration. By the time you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. Older adults often don't feel thirst as strongly, which makes it easy to go hours without drinking water. But dehydration leads to fatigue, dizziness, and even confusion, all of which increase the risk of falls and health complications. Starting your morning with a glass of water and keeping a bottle nearby throughout the day can make a huge difference. Sedentary living and poor nutrition. 2 habits that can quietly chip away at your health if you're not mindful of them. Yet with small, intentional choices, you can turn both of these risks around and add vitality to every day. Now that we've uncovered these two major longevity killers, it's time to explore the others, because there are still more hidden threats that often get overlooked but can have just as much of an impact on how long and how well we live. When we think about health after 65, we often focus on the physical body, our joints, our heart, our strength. But there's another dimension to longevity that is just as important, and sometimes even more powerful: the mind. One of the greatest threats to living a long, fulfilling life isn't just illness, it's social isolation and loneliness. You see, as we age, our social circles often shrink. Children grow up and move away, friends relocate or pass on, and the busy routines that once kept us connected begin to fade. Before we know it, days feel quieter, conversations fewer, and loneliness begins to creep in. What's tricky is that loneliness doesn't always shout, it whispers. You may not even realize how much it's affecting you until you notice your mood slipping, your motivation fading, or your health beginning to decline. Research has shown that loneliness carries risks as serious as smoking or obesity. It raises stress hormones, weakens immunity, increases the risk of heart disease, and accelerates cognitive decline. In fact, people who stay socially connected tend to live longer, happier lives compared to those who isolate. That's how powerful human connection is. It's medicine for the heart and brain. So how do we avoid this trap? The answer doesn't have to be complicated. Even small, regular interactions can make a world of difference. Call a friend or family member just to say hello. Join a local community group, a walking club, or a hobby class. If mobility makes it hard to leave the house, use technology, video calls, online groups, or even friendly chats with neighbors. The key isn't the number of connections, but the quality. One meaningful conversation a day can lift your spirits, reduce stress, and protect your health in ways you might never imagine. Beyond loneliness, another silent longevity killer after 65 is unmanaged stress. Stress, of course, isn't limited to one age group, we all experience it. But after 65, the way our bodies handle stress changes. The heart, the brain, and the immune system become more vulnerable to its effects. Prolonged stress increases inflammation in the body, which is linked to almost every major disease of aging: heart problems, memory decline, weakened bones, and even a higher risk of certain cancers. The challenge is that stress doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it's the constant background hum of worry about finances, health, or family. Other times it's the frustration of small daily struggles, aches and pains, trouble sleeping, or adjusting to life changes. Left unchecked, these worries build up like pressure in a dam, slowly wearing down both mind and body. The good news is that stress can be managed, and often with simple practices that calm the nervous system. Deep breathing, light meditation, or even a short walk in nature can lower stress hormones almost instantly. Some people find comfort in prayer, journaling, or listening to soothing music. Others release stress through laughter, spending time with loved ones, or doing something creative like painting, gardening, or cooking. What matters is not eliminating stress completely, that's impossible, but creating regular outlets to release it. I once met a gentleman who swore that his secret to a long life was 10 minutes of peace every morning. He didn't complicate it with fancy techniques. He would sit with his coffee, breathe deeply, and focus on one good thing he was grateful for that day. He lived into his late 90s, with a smile that never seemed to leave his face. His story is a reminder that managing stress doesn't require perfection, just intentional moments of calm that balance the busyness of life. So far, we've uncovered the dangers of isolation and unmanaged stress. Both of these are invisible at first, yet incredibly powerful in shaping how long and how well we live. Just as sitting too long weakens the body and poor nutrition steals energy, loneliness and stress quietly eat away at our resilience, unless we take steps to keep them in check. And while these are serious risks, there's still one more longevity killer that many people overlook, something that can rob us of years if we're not careful, but also something that can be turned into an opportunity for strength and independence. The last longevity killer we need to talk about is loss of strength and balance. This one sneaks up slowly, almost without notice. You might start by finding it harder to climb stairs, or you get winded walking across the yard. Maybe you trip more often, or you realize you're holding onto the wall for support when you didn't before. What's happening here isn't just aging, it's the gradual loss of muscle and stability, something scientists call sarcopenia. And the truth is, it's one of the biggest reasons people lose their independence as they get older. Weak muscles don't just make daily tasks harder. They increase the risk of falls, which is one of the leading causes of injury and even death after 65. Falls can change life in an instant, and sadly, many people never fully recover their strength or mobility afterward. That's why maintaining muscle and balance isn't just about fitness, it's about protecting your freedom to live life on your own terms. The encouraging part is that you're never too old to rebuild strength. Even people in their 80s and 90s see huge improvements with regular movement. It doesn't mean you have to lift heavy weights or do intense workouts. Simple, steady practices work wonders. Light resistance exercises, bodyweight movements like squats or wall push-ups, or even just getting up from a chair several times in a row can make a big difference. Pair that with daily walking, gentle stretching, or balance exercises, like standing on one leg near a chair for support, and you're giving your body the tools to stay strong. And don't forget the role of nutrition here. Muscles need protein to grow and repair, and many seniors simply don't get enough of it. Adding a little extra protein through eggs, beans, fish, or lean meats can help the body hold on to strength. Vitamin D and calcium support the bones, making them less likely to break if a fall does happen. Small adjustments in diet and movement, done consistently, can dramatically lower the risk of weakness and frailty. So, when you look at all four of these longevity killers: sedentary living, poor diet, loneliness, stress, and loss of strength, it becomes clear that aging well isn't about luck. It's about choices. Choices we make every day, in small, ordinary moments, that add up to extraordinary results. The habits that keep you moving, nourished, connected, calm, and strong are the very habits that protect your health and extend your years. But here's the most important part: it's never too late to start. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle in one sweep. Pick one thing you can begin today. Maybe it's calling a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Maybe it's taking a 10-minute walk after lunch. Maybe it's choosing water instead of soda, or doing a few simple stretches before bed. Each of those small steps is a vote for your longevity, a quiet promise to yourself that you still have so much living to do. And remember, aging is not about decline, it's about opportunity. You've gathered wisdom, resilience, and stories that younger generations could never imagine. Now, it's about creating the strongest, healthiest foundation so you can keep writing new chapters with energy, joy, and independence. So let me leave you with this thought: longevity isn't measured just in years, but in the quality of those years. The ability to wake up each morning feeling capable, connected, and confident is the real secret to living not just longer, but better. And every positive choice you make, no matter how small, brings you closer to that reality. If this message resonates with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What changes are you making to protect your health and add more life to your years? Share your experiences in the comments below. I read every one, and your story might inspire someone else to take their first step today. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more simple, science-backed tips to keep you healthy and thriving at any age. Here's to living your longest, happiest life, because the best years aren't behind you. They're right here, waiting to be lived fully.